In the richly layered narrative of this One Day at a Time episode, the introduction of Danny Barnes marks a pivotal shift from the domestic banter of household chores into the more turbulent waters of romantic secrets, jealousy, and the complicated entanglements that arise when personal lives intersect within a close-knit apartment community. Danny, the outspoken and vibrant neighbor whose presence injects both energy and tension into the storyline, emerges as a catalyst for exploring the vulnerabilities within Anne and David's budding relationship. The script handles this revelation with the characteristic blend of comedic timing and emotional authenticity that defined 1970s sitcoms, allowing viewers to laugh at the awkwardness while feeling the sting of potential betrayal and the nuances of trust in post-divorce romances. As the episode progresses chronologically, the storyline involving David's secret romantic involvement with Danny Barnes unfolds, gradually building upon the foundation laid in the earlier scenes of Anne reluctantly ironing David's laundry. What begins as light-hearted family interaction evolves into a moment of surprise when hints of David's divided attention surface. The writing excels here in its subtle layering of dialogue, where offhand comments and knowing glances reveal deeper undercurrents without resorting to heavy-handed exposition. Danny Barnes is portrayed as a lively, forthright woman whose personality contrasts sharply with Anne's more measured approach to life, creating immediate sparks of jealousy that feel organic to the characters' situations. This development highlights the era's shifting social norms around dating after divorce, where individuals like Anne sought companionship but often encountered the messy realities of overlapping affections in shared living spaces. The thematic depth in this segment is profound as it gently satirizes the double standards surrounding romance in the 1970s. Anne, as a liberated single mother, has carved out space for her own independence, yet the revelation of David's connection with Danny forces her to confront feelings of insecurity that many women of the time faced when navigating new relationships. The script avoids simplistic resolutions, instead using humor to underscore the humanity in these emotions. David's patient support, previously a source of stability, now mixes with his own flaws as his secrecy introduces hurt and doubt. Through sharp observation, the episode illustrates how romantic complications can mirror the broader generational tensions within the household, where teenagers like Julie are also exploring their own budding interests. Scene by scene, the entrance of Danny Barnes is masterfully orchestrated. Following the laundry sequences, the apartment setting becomes a stage for unexpected encounters. David's attempts to downplay his interactions with Danny are met with Anne's perceptive questions, leading to exchanges filled with witty retorts and pregnant pauses. The comedic brilliance shines through in the timing of these revelations, David's evasive maneuvers clashing with Danny's bold, outspoken personality. Danny does not merely appear as a rival. She is a fully fleshed character whose presence challenges Anne's assumptions about loyalty and friendship in their communal living environment. This adds layers of social commentary on how apartment buildings in 1970s urban America often functioned as extended families, complete with all the joys and conflicts that such proximity entails. Character insights reveal Danny Barnes as an embodiment of the era's emerging outspoken female archetypes. Her directness and confidence provide a foil to Anne's more introspective style, sparking jealousy that is explored with sensitivity rather than melodrama. Anne's reactions, blending hurt with self-reflection, showcase her growth as a woman who values her autonomy but still grapples with emotional dependencies. Meanwhile, David's role evolves from supportive partner to a figure whose flaws humanize him, reminding audiences that even well-intentioned men in this transitional period struggled with balancing multiple connections. The script's dialogue captures these dynamics perfectly, with lines that crackle with subtext and allow for natural paragraphing of emotional beats. Historically, this storyline resonates with the cultural contrasts of the 1970s, a time when divorce was becoming more normalized, yet carried lingering stigmas around fidelity and new partnerships. Shows like One Day at a Time pioneered honest depictions of these issues, celebrating women's independence while acknowledging the emotional costs. The fish-out-of-water element for Anne is amplified here as she navigates dating in a world far removed from her previous married life. The gentle humor arises from the awkward intersections and discovering clues about Danny through casual neighborly interactions, while the heartfelt moments ground the comedy in relatable vulnerability. Expanding further, the romantic complications extend beyond mere jealousy to touch upon themes of honesty and communication. The script weaves in Barbara's sharp-witted observations, which cut through the adult tensions with teenage candor, offering a fresh perspective on the situation. Schneider's hilarious interventions, though more prominent in other segments, hover in the background, providing comic relief that prevents the jealousy arc from becoming too weighty. His lovable super antics, such as unsolicited advice on relationships, add to the episode's charm, illustrating the supportive yet intrusive nature of community in single-parent households. The analysis of performances, as implied by the detailed stage directions in the script, highlights how the actors convey complex emotions through facial expressions and body language. Dani's entrance scenes are timed for maximum impact, her energy disrupting the domestic equilibrium and forcing Anne to reassess her standing with David. This leads to deeper explorations of relationship dynamics, where love is portrayed not as effortless but as requiring ongoing effort amid external pressures like parenting responsibilities and workplace concerns. As the interwoven storylines continue, Dani's presence influences the mother-daughter elements, indirectly heightening the stakes for Anne's guidance of Julie. The episode uses these complications to emphasize the pure joy of relatable domestic comedy, where misunderstandings about romance lead to laugh-out-loud moments without undermining the emotional core. Cultural commentary on women's independence is subtle, yet effective, showing Anne's journey as one of resilience in changing times. Delving into extensive detail, one appreciates how the writers craft the progression. Initial hints during the laundry banter escalate into direct confrontations laced with humor. David's explanations, though sincere, ring with the imperfections of human nature, creating opportunities for Anne to assert her boundaries. This fosters growth for all involved, aligning with the series' overarching message of personal evolution. The 1970s context enriches this further as economic and social shifts encouraged more fluid relationship structures. The script captures this without preachiness, using the apartment's intimate setting to amplify tensions and resolutions. Jealousy is treated as a universal experience, handled with warmth and insight that invites empathy from the audience. In this part of the episode, the comedic chaos peaks through rapid-fire dialogue and physical humor, such as interrupted moments and surprised reactions upon Dani's appearances. Yet beneath it lies profound appreciation for the strength required in single motherhood, where romantic entanglements add another layer to an already demanding existence. The analysis extends to how these secrets influence family banter, with Julie's rebellious spirit reflecting her mother's emotional state in subtle ways. The episode's writing demonstrates exceptional skill in balancing multiple threads, ensuring that Dani's storyline enhances rather than overwhelms the central focus on Anne's world. Overall, this segment exemplifies the timeless charm of the series, blending sharp observation with gentle humor to portray the realities of love after divorce. It celebrates the humanity of its characters while offering insights into an era of profound social change.